Hello, I'm Robin Scott from esctoday.com, and I'm with the girl with the name after the sun and the moon. Is that true, Soluna?
It's true. It's Soluna, which means sol, luna, sun, moon in Spanish.
And you've got a fascinating history. I assume you speak Spanish as well as English because your parents traveled so much?
Yeah, I grew up in Guatemala actually, where Spanish is the native language, I guess you would say, and I've forgotten a lot of it by now because I've lived so many years in Denmark, but I still go once a year, and yeah, so Spanish is definitely still in there somewhere.
That your traveling must affect the music that's influenced you. You have a wide variety. In fact, you don't like to have your music categorized, do you? You must have some favorite types of music.
Well, nowadays pop is so many things that I would say that's probably one of my favorites, just because, I mean, singer-songwriter pop is one of them. I do love country music as well. Country music can be many things, but there's different styles in every genre, so it's really hard to choose.
Can you tell us how has there been a turning point in your career where you have been noticed? You must have performed in lots of small places, and then did something happen? Did somebody spot you?
Actually, I've never really been spotted performing on the street. I was actually spotted on Facebook by the producer and songwriter of the song that I'm singing here. So just being kind of found on Facebook and then performing in Denmark and winning the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix has definitely been a turning point, in a sense that I was discovered through that also, and have now been working on my next album with some great songwriters and producers, and yeah, so it's been just life-changing.
Do you think the fact that the variety of responsibilities you've had, from even helping to look after your family, has they sort of the pressures of younger life, has that helped you dealing with the notoriety, being quite famous now?
Well, definitely. Just I've always been very independent, and always had, in that sense, responsibility, because I was independent and had to look out for myself. But of course, my parents were there 24/7. They were artists, so they never had to go to a 9-to-5 job. They were always around me, and always there to teach me the good values. And I think that it definitely has just made me into the person that I am today, and made it easier for me to handle these kinds of situations and just go with the flow and stay grounded.
And your music, does that reflect this sort of this gypsy life that you've led? Is it really all about? It's a different sort of life, so your music is a little bit different as well.
I'd like to think so, because I have been influenced by a lot of different experiences, music styles, people. So I hope that my music takes elements of it all. And I personally really enjoy music that has a twist, not just straight pop, but has some kind of twist. And I know that my song is quite, I would say, pop, but still it has this, because of the lyrics and the kind of melancholic vibe, but mixed with the upbeat kind of modern sound, it does have a little bit of a twist, I think. So I mean, my music that I'm making now for the album also has a little twist here and there. So
is the band that you're playing with, is that one that you regularly play with, or is it one that's been put together for this occasion?
I'm actually lucky to have these people with me on stage here, because they all are such talented musicians and have their own careers in Denmark. So we were all asked by Chief One, who is the producer of the song, if we'd like to participate, and we all individually said yes. So I don't know if we'll be performing together in the future, hopefully, because they're amazingly talented, but I was actually performing with another band previously. So yeah.
Well, before we finish, you may get asked by lots of people, have you had a chance to watch the other entries? Is there anything that you think is particular competition for you, or what are your thoughts about the other entries?
I have listened to quite a few of them, and I mean, there's quite a few that are tough competition, I would say. I mean, Sweden is definitely one of them, and I was in Bulgaria with Cyprus, Evie Adamu, and I think she has quite a good, kind of dance song. And Jedward, of course, is very popular, and Russia, I think, will also have, stick out. So there's quite a few.
I come from the island of Ireland, so I have to be sort of, maybe I'm a little bit partisan towards Deborah, that they're so totally different to you. I mean, if people are going to vote, I wonder if they would vote for such different songs as the two of you. And there's a lot of good songs in the contest.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, that's what the thing about Eurovision. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen, because there are so many different styles and so many different factors that make the winner. So
maybe before we finish, I don't know if I should ask you to try and promote yourself. If you would look into our camera for esctoday.com and a little word to tell people why they should vote for you, apart from being a very nice personality and having a lovely song.
Okay, hello esctoday.com. Thank you for watching this interview, and I just want to say I hope you enjoy my song and that you remember it, and vote for it if you like, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook to keep in touch, and see you soon.